Hello everyone, this is a poster template. I want to show you how you're going to make it work for you. If you share your poster with me before the end of the day, let's say by 1 o'clock, I should be able to print this poster for you and get it to you before you leave. If you share it with me after that, I might just get it to your adult the next day, and you'll get it eventually. But a couple of things. If you go here to File and Page Setup, you can see that this is set up to be 36 inches by 24 inches, which is really relatively large. So if I just insert a text box, right, and I try and typing, this is how big my font is. And it's way too small because I'm making a poster. A 14-point font is actually very, very tiny. It's going to be hard to see that. What I actually like to do instead of inserting a text box is go to Insert and Word Art. And that way I can just type whatever I want and it's nice and big in the center of the page. I can still change it to whatever kind of font I like, and there's a ton that you can choose from. If you don't have a ton here, you can always go up to more fonts and kind of scroll through and search and see what you like. But there's other things I can do with this too. I can stretch it out and change its shape like an image. I don't really like that. I kind of like this Chelsea Market font, right? And if I hold down Shift while I grab the corner, it'll keep the general size of that. So it's keeping it in proportion, but it's making it bigger or smaller. The other thing I can do is go to Format Options here, and I can add a drop shadow, and you see how that kind of gives the text some depth. If I increase the distance, you can see more depth. I can change the angle, right? I can change the color of that as well. So you can change the shadow of that as well, and the color. Let's see, maybe that red, and then you can change it from a nice sharp thing to kind of a blur, and it's more like you smeared a pencil with like your thumb or something when you get that kind of blur, which is really nice. You can also put a reflection on it. I'm not really a fan of that, but you might be. And you can also adjust the size this way. So if I click Lock Aspect Ratio, I know that this is 36 inches big, my page here. So I'm going to change this to 35, right? And then I can center it, and I know it's centered because that red line pops up in the center of the screen. If I bring it down to the center like this, I can get, hopefully, there we go. You see those two red lines intersecting in the middle there, like the giant plus sign? Now that's in the dead center of this page. That's not where I want it though. Alright, and let's see. Other things I might want to add, I can go to Insert and Image, and I'm going to search the web. I'm going to look for a puppy. And that is a lot of cute dogs. I think this is a good boy here. So I'm going to go ahead and insert him. All right. And again, I can use these little crosshairs, this plus sign, to kind of get right in the center. And because I put a shadow on the last thing, that shadow's there. I can change that. But I also like to kind of crop my images. So this is the cropping tool. And if I just click that crop, I can crop like this, right? And I can make the image smaller. Right? Now it's more of him and less of the sidewalk. But the other thing I like to do is if you click this little down arrow here next to it, you can crop in a shape. And let's say I want to crop in a circle, I can do that. That's not actually what I want to crop in though. I like this box with the rounded corners. It just kind of makes it look, I don't know, like, again, more like it's got depth to it. I like that a lot. So the other thing you can do to get an image, if you're not happy with the quality of images you're getting in the image search here, so if I go to, remember, Insert, Image, Search the web, whatever images I search here are Creative Commons licensed, meaning you can use them pretty much however you want, which is great because if I wanted to sell my Mr. Benora poster with a puppy on it, I could. But since this is something you're most likely going to display at home in your own private space, you might want an image that is a bit more than what we're seeing here. So I'm going to go over to a new tab, and I'm going to do a Google image search for puppy. And I'm going to click on images. And a lot of great options here. Wow, dogs are great. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and click on this image, and then I'm going to right click on a Chromebook. It's 2 fingers to click. And then I'm going to save this image as, save, and that's saved. Down here you see it saved as a JPEG, which is perfect for our purposes. The next thing I'm going to do is Google background remover and hit enter. And this is my favorite one, https www.remove.bg. This is a really good one. So now all I have to do is upload an image. Now, if you're on a Chromebook, you'll click upload image and then find it in your downloads folder. But I'm on a different type of computer, so I'm just going to drag it right there. And it took that image and actually removed the entire background. Now I'm going to click download. If I was unhappy with what they did here, I could edit this, right? And I could make some adjustments. Look at that, you can even insert some different photos and things behind our puppy here. You could also click on this erase and restore. Let's say we're missing something around his ear, and I can restore. But obviously, I didn't want to do that because it did a great job. Now I'm going to flip back to my template, and I'm just going to drag my puppy right in here. Now, one thing I want to show you with this image, because it's a little bit smaller and it's not as high quality as the other image. If I click on this puppy and I make him really big, you can start seeing that the image kind of loses focus. His eye's not as sharp there, the hair is a little fuzzier. This one's actually not so bad, but when you make an image too big, you can actually start seeing it tear and break a little bit. If you see your image not looking great on the page right here, it's not going to look great on the poster. So just keep an eye on the quality of your images, because if they look blurry on this, they're going to look blurry on the final print as well. Just something to keep in mind. But right now, this puppy is acting like a very good boy, so we're just going to leave him right here. And you know what? Can we put him? No, we can't put him on the same thing, but I don't like the way his tail's kind of missing there. So I've put him on top of our other puppy, and now I'm going to right click on him and go to order and send him to back. So he's kind of just under this other image, and we don't see that half his tail's missing in that image. All right. So this is how you can build your poster, and you can still insert text, right, if you want to do a text box. But I recommend making the font size, like a 50. Let's see what that looks like. It's probably better. But you can make a poster of whatever you'd like and do whatever you want to it. If you're a Marvel fan, get some images of some of your favorite superheroes, put them together on this template, and have fun. Do whatever works for you. If you have any questions throughout the course of the day, you can email me or have your adult email me, and I'd be happy to help you guys out. All right. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing the posters you guys create.